Women's basketball analyst and reporter for various networks over the past 2 decades, including ESPN and NBA TV. A single mom with a special needs son, Vera deeply understands the personal trials of life. She is on a faith-based mission to uplift people to play through the fouls of adversity. From sunny Jacksonville, Florida, please welcome Vera Jones.
Thank you. I can't even begin to express how excited I am to be here today, but I'm going to try my best to do that in the next few minutes with you. I was backstage and I was listening to a lot of the stories and trying hard not to let my mascara run. If there was anything that I learned from watching and listening to all of the survivors and our beautiful models, it was to listen to your body. And right now, my feet are saying, we hate you. It is for that reason that I will not be walking all the way out there. Nothing against you beautiful people in red, over there. But I have big size 11 wide basketball feet and a size 10 3-inch heel. I will not be coming out there. But thank you just the same. I have a tendency to be long-winded and get off topic. So I'm going to try hard not to do that today in the interest of time. But when I was coming in, Bobbi and Richard, who were performing, you just heard perform, weren't they awesome? When I was coming in, they were saying, let's give them something to talk about. Bonnie Raitt, love her, right? Okay, so I said, well, a great way to begin with such a festive event like this is to give you a little unknown history fact about Vera. My bio was read, but you may want to know that my full name is Vera Roberta Jones. I had very cool and unusual parents. Why they gave me that name, I didn't know. As a little kid, I did not like my name. I hated it because everybody wants to fit in. And here I am, this little girl growing up in the Washington, D.C. area, and there was no one around named Vera, and Roberta was just straight country for me. And I'm not trying to offend anyone. If your name is Roberta, I take it back. But honestly, for me, it just didn't work for me. So in my 20s, I decided, you know what, maybe there's something to the name. Since I really can't get used to it, maybe I can be inspired by what it means. So I went into Webster's dictionary, fully expecting Vera to mean gorgeous woman with Halle Berry features. It didn't mean that. It didn't mean that. It means faith in Hebrew. It means truth in Latin. And I said, aha, what if I began to live up to my name? Well, Roberta needed to know that one. That one actually means bright fame. And you know what? There can be something to a name, no matter how bad you hate your name. Roberta, believe it or not, ended up being the very, very thing that got me the biggest award that I've ever received and the brightest fame I've ever had. You see, at one point, far before I was a television personality, I was a radio personality. I worked with a lot of genres of music, but the one that you may find most interesting is down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, back in 1994. A man pulled me aside and said, I want you to be on my radio station. What? But Vera doesn't work for me. See, he didn't like it either. Vera doesn't work for me. What's your middle name? I went, oh boy, that's not going to work. My middle name is Roberta. He said, okay, what's short for Roberta? Bobbi. Bobbi, we going to call you Bobbi. We going to call you Bobbi Jones. That's a good country name. I was a country radio music DJ. I'm one of these keep it real kind of people. The last checked statistics, I think, said about 99.7% of black people don't listen to country music. Let's get the elephant out of the room, okay? But I was determined. Nothing was going to hold me back, no challenge too big. So I invite you just to loosen things up and give you a little taste of what my life was like about 20 years ago. I'm going to invite each and every one of you to close your eyes, and please, trust me, it does not work unless you close your eyes, because you're going to look at me and you're going to hear something else and it's not going to work for you. So we need to make it feel just like radio, right? So everyone, eyes closed, promise, eyes closed. So in 1995, every morning I would wake up and my morning would go something like this as Bobbi Jones.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Gator 107.9. I'm Bobby Jones, waking me up in the morning. We're going to boot, scoot, boogie into a beautiful morning. Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, little Alan Jackson got us feeling good with hot country. Speaking of hot, let's go on over and look at the weather forecast. We're looking at a high of around 95 degrees on the Grand Strand. Woo-wee, that's hot. It's going to be a scorcher, and we're going to keep it hot for you right here on Gator 107.9. All right, there it is.
So I share that with you because don't tell me what I can't do. I went on that year, and Mark Clark and Bobbi in the Morning won the Personality of the Year. Went #1 in the market for country radio, and was the biggest award I've ever received. And there were about 1,000 people in the room just like this. And when it was time to go up, see, I was just on radio. They couldn't see me. So when I went up, and they were like, and the winner of the Personality of the Year award for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, for the South Carolina Broadcasters Association is proud to present Marvin Bobbi in the Morning. So when I went up there, people went, oh my God.